Yeah, we're back for live streaming of Superman the Animated Series. That's right.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we had some problems with YouTube where they tried to cancel our channel, and then so we had to back uh that because we weren't sure when we were going to get our YouTube fixed, and they fixed it relatively quickly, but we'd already canceled it. And last week, just life, and we just wanted to make a quick shout out to our buddy Nate McKenzie, who's usually here with us. He has some things going down, personal, family type stuff. So we wish the best for him, and he can join us back when he can. So Nate, we miss you, buddy, and wish you were here, but life happens.
Take care of yourself and your family.
Yeah. Let's sit on Josie and the Pussycats. Friends first. The band. All right. I'm trying to. I really hate these cats. They knock stuff over, pull my cords, jack up my stuff. It really, really, really makes me mad. And if I can't get this to work, I will kill them. No, I won't. But
I would like to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Once
here
in
we
a while,
go.
I see them walking across your toy shelves back there.
Oh, dude, they knock over my stuff like that, and just
Yeah, they deleted like 200 songs.
yeah, like my
Apple.
she laid all over my keyboard and deleted a bunch of my songs, and I hate it. They tear my stuff up, but I'm the bad guy for complaining. But here we go. Superman the Animated Series watch along. Usually this is Saturdays, but we had to do it Sunday this week. The Main Man Part 1. Let's get this going. Here we go. We'll go 3, 2, 1, play. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. I think we're almost perfectly in sync.
Yeah.
Woo! It almost never happens.
It's always like just a fractal off.
Right?
Can never skip the intro.
This is a fun cartoon. I remember when I watched it with the kids when they were little.
Yes, guys.
Alara she's into Spidey and His Amazing Friends right now, the Disney Junior.
Good cartoon. Good cartoon.
Yeah, really good cartoon actually. She's really into that. And it's more up a kid's alley. She definitely knows Superman. She's Superman. She sees him and all that stuff. But just the other day I said, "Hey, hon, you wanna watch some Superman with me?" And she's no. Like,
That's
okay.
cool.
And James, we're on like the same track.
The Main Man. Written by Paul Dini. Of course it was.
Some of the best episodes are written by Paul Dini. Directed by Dan Reba. See that name a lot.
Yeah, you do. I always think it's weird when like Superman's able to like fly and use his pod that he had as a baby.
Right. Yeah, this is that instance of where they created his pod into a rocket that he can fly. And Emil Hamilton adapted his rocket.
You know what's interesting is I don't think there's actually a good Dr. Hamilton until like Smallville. Like knowing what happens with this Dr. Hamilton and reading him in the post-crisis comics we're doing for Mullet, he seems very interesting.
I could definitely see with post-crisis him being a different version of himself, or something other than we've gotten used to in the last 20 years. Something like this show in the animated universe.
Yeah.
The Timverse shows, and then we got Smallville. We got two Hamiltons in Smallville, Joe Morton and
I know. Steaming load. It's so funny they're trying to put like Lobo in a kids cartoon in the 90s when Lobo was like anti. The whole point of him was being that rough and horrible.
That's a weird creature kind of talking through its eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lobo. If I know that you're not the biggest fan of Lobo and you know his history is kind of out there, but if you follow Lobo stuff or you listen to Lobo fans talk about his history, like he is wild. Like he is a killer. He is he's violent, he's very lewd.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost the definition of sex, drugs, and rock and roll when it comes to comic book characters.
I mean, yeah, that's what he was created for, was that big 90s anti-hero, super violent, not your regular
Want to watch this with us?
person.
Yeah,
Not
that
your
is
regular
awful
comic
being
book hero.
stuck into an alien spittoon.
He's stuck in a spittoon.
No, I was
We got
going
Brad
right.
Garrett here voicing Lobo.
Ugh. Yeah.
Well, it's just so interesting they decided to bring Lobo in this. They're like, okay, how can we take one of the most hardest edge characters and make him for a child's cartoon?
Yeah. And you know what? They did it. Like he's hard edged, he's funny, he's still violent, but he just beats everybody up. Nobody can hurt him. And he rides a chopper in space. Which I love that Lobo doesn't need gear for space or anything. He just rides a chopper fully
It's okay to
exposed.
make Lobo super powerful, but we gotta power down Superman for this. We gotta show a less powered Superman.
Yeah. Superman who can't fly in space without a suit. It's funny how Brad Garrett is like he's like doing all these insults and being like this over the top character in this show for Lobo. But most of the time when you see Brad Garrett for a long time anyways, he was like this like gentle giant.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, that's the character he plays.
Did you ever watch the Mighty Ducks cartoon where they were actually ducks?
I did, but not since I was a kid.
He played Grin, like the really big
Did he?
duck. I like that cartoon.
I did too.
Starro.
Oh, did he have Starro collected? You see, now it's Superman and Lobo's fault why Starro's back out in the universe as a threat.
Yep.
That's a lot of Mai Tais.
I mean, that's jewels, but you still gotta sell jewels. Like, we can't walk into a place and like, here, let me give you this ruby for my dinner. Like, you still gotta sell the jewels.
Well, who knows what the exchange and the economy is like when it comes to outer space territories.
I like how it's all busted up.
Yeah.
And he didn't even react to the projectile thing. Like a projectile piece of paper.
Right. He lives in Metropolis, man. All of their tablets are holographic things.
Oh man, that's classic.
Yeah, I love
Literally.
how he's so honest, so early on in the show.
Well, see, like this is. I was thinking about this. This is another like reminds me more of like the George Reeves show in the sense of like it's a very flirtatious Lois and Clark. They never attempt to really dig in into their relationship.
Right. Whoa, mosquito. I love that part.
Just taking out the police station. Oh, he got shot.
By a random blast come through the wall.
And how old
I mean, it's very much like the it's very
How
much
old was
like
that?
the Lois and Superman Superman and Lois episode we just watched, where Clark just stands up and takes off his glasses, and it's like this
Oh, yeah.
huge his heroic reveal, and all he
Feels
did was stand
about
up and
20.
remove his glasses. Thanks.
Yes. Yes, gas.
Never seen a creature like this. See, now if it was any other version of Lobo, he'd have been talking about how that knockout gas ain't nothing but a little good party time on a Friday night or something.
Yeah.
Like Lobo would say he sucks on that every Tuesday or something.
See, if I was Superman, just use your heat vision and blow up Lobo's bike. Just, that really set him off, not make him very happy.
This is a one-seater.
I love the pseudo-futuristic Metropolis.
She almost looks like she got out on the driver's side too, though.
There we go. Fly it through Lexington.
It's like she got into a Total Recall cab. Yeah, automated driver.
Yeah. I like this little rock jam for Lobo.
Yeah, me too.
been here since the National
I think it's funny how the Superman always dodges something and then has to turn around and stop it from
I know.
like blowing
Maybe it's just
something
because
up.
like it's a natural reaction to like dodge something, and then you're like, oh, maybe I should just let it hit me.
Right. Let it hit me, or maybe I should redirect it right away instead of waiting until people are in danger.
Yep.
You didn't want no one else getting hurt. You took the frag in yourself. Which we care about their kids. They're human beings. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to make do without their big blue babysitter from now on.
I like how his weapon's a crowbar. Like,
Yeah,
that's his default weapon in this.
right. Not quite the hook and chain all the time,
The main man.
but. And I love how he uses frag for everything, so he can basically curse, but it's just frag this and frag that.
That's a tough Lois right there. What kind of bomb missile was that, man? Like I said, it just makes me sad. They're like, oh, we just make Superman weak. He gets beat up on, but you know, Lois is tough. That's funny. Dude, Heat Vision, man. Home or Superman. You gotta watch this. How many S's in my life? Yeah.
It's a bunch of friggin'. If I was Superman, I'd constantly direct fights or people throwing him through Lex's building.
Like, okay, let's fight. All right, let's go over here.
Office.
Over
Yeah,
here, this part of the city. Boom.
right around the top floor of this building, of the tallest building here in Metropolis. Let's get it. Lois gave him that chance to recover. Now he's mad.
Yeah, man, he could be using his heat vision and blowing up Lobo's motorcycle.
Yeah,
It'll be so
It-
easy.
at least hitting that that rocket, stopping him from running away, or using his bike to fly off, or
I know.
as a weapon. Lobo calling.
Cracked his windshield, man. I even crack his windshield.
Right. Not that they get into it in this, but like that's Kryptonian material, Kryptonian glass, like
Shooting
pretty
another
much
rocket.
indestructible.
All he needs is just a Phantom Zone projector. Just put Lobo in the Phantom Zone. Oh, and problem
Well,
solved.
we haven't gotten to the Phantom Zone yet.
I know. I'm just saying. That's my cure all for everything.
Right. And it's the cure all for everything, but he also doesn't like to use it because it is a
Oh, see now.
it's not just imprisonment. You know what I mean? Like the way that you are disembodied, or the way that time works, how time doesn't pass, things
Mhm.
like that. It's like an eternal torturous imprisonment. It's not something he uses unless there are people who like deserve it, like Zod and
Doomsday.
Zadu and Doomsday. You know. Because when you're Superman, it's like, yeah, you got two ways that you can beat almost everybody. Throw them into the sun, and put him in the Phantom Zone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can literally drag him and throw him right
Oh,
right
red
into the
solar
zone.
light. I can't remember how this episode ends, but I'm sitting here thinking, like, everything he just said, like, Lobo's the last Zarnian, so that dude would want to take Lobo as well.
That is what happens. You're
I
spoiling
think-
the show.
My bad. Nobody messes with Lois.
Emperor's huge. Gave myself an A for killing the whole planet in high school.
The best Lobo is still from Krypton.
Yeah. They did the best Lobo, they did the best Brainiac, and they did the best Doomsday.
And the best Zod.
And the best Zod, yeah. Yeah. Colin
mean-
Salmon is a fantastic Zod. And to be continued.
To be continued.
And there's our episode, The Main Man.
Part 1. We'll get to part 2 next week. We'll have Solomon dressed up as Lobo next week.
Oh yeah.
He'll be like, ah.
Get him the metal look and the chains and
Yeah,
stuff.
he'll just be sitting around like, frag this, frag that, Dad.
Right.
All right, everybody. Join us next Saturday. Like we said, this was Sunday, but it's life. But we try to do Saturday mornings. Grab your cereal, grab your coffee, and watch some cartoons with us.
What is life without cartoons?
Right. I know it sucks. We gotta make our own Saturday morning cartoons now. What's up with that?
Look up in the sky!
Thank you for joining us today on the Krypton Report. We ask you check out our social media. We have a YouTube where we do YouTube specials. You can check out our dollar Patreon, like we talked about, where we do specials. Check the QR code here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X and all other social media.